Oh, sorry, too early. Here's my TikTok for the day. I miss you guys so much that I'm doing TikTok. And I'm bored. I'm bored in the school. Okay, love you guys. There's my TikTok for the day. That's how much I love you. I'm trying to entertain you. Sorry for the bad dancing. Okay, we are on quarters and fourths with this cute little duck. And he says, psst, you'll need this, which means we'll need crayons. Okay, quarters and fourths, but first, let's go through our lesson. Okay, how can I recognize two-dimensional shapes and equal shares? Does a trapezoid or a triangle have more vertices? How many more vertices circle the trapezoid? Okay, so how many vertices does a trapezoid have? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many does a triangle have? 1, 2, 3. So how many more does a trapezoid have than a triangle? 4 compared to 3 is 1. Now we're going to circle the trapezoid. Maybe. Come on, tool. Well, I tried. Okay, let's go on. Right, how many halves? So how many halves? 1, 2. How many halves on the triangle? 1, 2. How many halves on the rectangle? 1, 2, 2. All 2. Okay, test practice. Look at the shapes. Which shape shows one of 2 parts are shaded? So half of it is shaded. Circle, rectangle, hexagon, or triangle. Would be the circle, only half is shaded. Okay, we're going to skip that investigation. Okay, Jenna buys a popcorn tin that is divided into equal parts. Using 2 lines, draw 2 lines to show the equal parts. How many parts are there in all? So we are going to grab my tool. Okay. So it wants us to draw 2 lines. So we're going to actually draw this time a vertical line and a horizontal line because she must have 4 different types of popcorn, lucky girl. So how many equal parts are there in all? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. Okay, draw 3 squares and show 3 different ways to divide a square into 4 equal parts. So we have 3 squares. Not exactly a perfect square. I tried. Sometimes it'll let me have a shape maker, but I'm just getting a straight line here. Oh, that's a really terrible square. They're all not great, but you get the idea, hopefully. Okay, let me see if I can switch up the color. And now we'll go to, nope, still the same color. Okay, we're going to divide it into 2 equal parts. So, I mean, I know it's not perfect, but there we draw it, we divided it in equal parts, half, and then again, 4 equal parts. Not exactly equal because the shape is not perfect. So vertical, horizontal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, my question for you is, could you divide it different ways? Oh, 3 different ways. I just did that wrong. We could go this way. Let me go back and change this one. Okay, we could do it this way. I don't know how equal it will be, but you get the idea. Would we have 4 equal parts that way? 1, 2, 3, 4. We would. Not all shapes can be divided in those ways, but that gives us 4 equal parts. So they did theirs vertically. Okay, now we're on to our lesson. So the instructions say to separate the rectangle into 2 equal parts, then separate it into 4 equal parts. So first we are going to separate it into 2 equal parts, and you could have gone horizontal either way, and then divide it into 4 equal parts. And remember, you could do the diagonal lines, you could divide it in half this way, and then we're going to do the same thing, I believe, on the circle. Yes, we are. I'm going to separate it. So let's do this one differently, as if it maybe were a pizza or a pie. so that we'd have those kind of shapes. Okay, and now get your crayons and shade each section a different color. Let me get my crayons and do it, and I'll show you when I'm finished. Hey, hey! So here's how I did mine. It's like a mirror, it's hard. They're not perfect. They're not perfectly separated into fourths, but there you go. They're not exactly equal. Okay, let's go on to our see and show on the inside. Okay, a whole that is separated into 4 equal parts is separated into fourths, or you could also say quarters. Each part of a fourth or a quarter of the whole. So, here you have a circle separated into fourths, or 4 equal parts, or quarters, and a square into 4 equal parts, into fourths, or 4 quarters. So just trace those fours. Okay, write how many equal parts make up the whole. So here you have a square, 1, 2, 3, 4. Write 4 there. How many in the circle? 1, 2, 3, 4 divided into fourths, or 4 equal parts, or quarters. Okay, draw lines to show 4 equal parts and write how many fourths. So again, you could separate this like this, a whole bunch of different ways. That's not equal, but you get the idea. And then this, you could do it many different ways. And then write how many fourths. So 4 fourths. Oh, that's not the right tool. 4 fourths. 4 fourths. Okay, how are halves and fourths different? How are they different? So would you rather have half of a piece of pie, or would you rather have, well, that's kind of a bad example. Let's say a cookie. Would you rather share half of a cookie with someone, or would you rather have a fourth of a cookie? Let's say we're really hungry. What would you think? We would want half because that section would be larger. A fourth would be a smaller portion. Okay, so we're on to on my own. So we'll do 5 and 6, say a quarter of each shape is missing. Remember, last lesson we drew on the half that was missing. This time we're only missing a fourth. So draw on the fourth here on 5 and the fourth there on 6 that you're missing. Oh gosh, there's the answer. And then now you'll need your crayons again. Color a fourth of each shape. Write how many parts are shaded. You're only coloring in 1 part of 4. Okay, color 1 equal part and fill in the numbers. So the same thing that you did before. Color in 1 equal part and fill in the numbers. So which part of 4 have you colored in if you only color in 1 part? But it does say equal part. So maybe you'd want to do 2 parts of 4. Okay, let's do, go ahead and pause me and do on my own, and then we'll do the back sides together. Hey! Okay, we are now on the back side of the lesson. Okay, Heidi has a cookie. She and 3 friends want to share the cookie. How many equal parts does Heidi need? Don't forget, Heidi needs a part too. So, how many parts does she need? Did you say 4? She'll need 4 equal parts, including herself. Okay. Did I miss one? Oh, there's only 2 on this one. Okay, there's only 2 on the back side, 11, and then the higher order thinking problem. Adrian draws a line on a rectangle to show equal parts. Then she draws another line to show more equal parts. Describe what happens to the sizes of the parts. What happens to the sizes of the parts? Here's a hint. When she divides it in equal parts, how are the sizes then? Then she divides it again. What happens to the parts? Alright guys, see you for our review on the next lesson. Have a great night. Stay healthy. Wash your hands.